vampires hit the Morlocks again.
And Dahlia?
Taken.
So this is the part where we bring her back.
I thought you might take some convincing.
You had us at kill vampires.
By the goddess.
Sin's handiwork, no doubt. We should free them before they...
This city has had enough of Sin and her pets. She's long past due a reckoning.
Bad news. More on the way.
That is bad. For them.
Go after the ones holding the keys. Let's get these people out of here.
This is intolerable. Sin has gone too far.
Leave none of her new kin standing.
Time to bleed.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Your turn. You trifled with the wrong guys.
Watch close.
You chose this path. Now you must follow it.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit.
As if the Morlocks have not endured enough scorn in this city.
Sin has proven herself willing to step on anyone to achieve her goals.
She'll get what's coming to her.
I believe.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Your fate was already sealed. I will deliver you from her grasp. Temporary.
You were too weak for this fight.
This is gonna get messy. How long has this been going on right under my nose?
We have had no shortage of distractions from my mother. This is not your fault.
Maybe not, but it sure does piss me off.
Elements bow to me.
Now that was something. Your mother abandons you.
It was your mistake in coming here.
The main course has arrived.
We must work faster to free these people.
You're the heavy hitter. Throw a hurricane at him.
Can she really do that?
She can.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Walk in the light.
I owe you one.
Look to the skies.
That's one hell of a move. Game over.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Come get it.
It was your mistake in coming here.
Hydra!
I must have angered them.
Looks like they called for help. Oh, they smell nervous.
Vampires are not the only ones who should fear you. You are too weak for this fight.
I'll lead.
We should have tried that sooner.
Hardly a scratch.
We will be through with this in no time.
Now that was something.
Call to the elements.
Never seen that before.
I will show you true power.
That's a neat trick.
forsake her.
I am not sure I can keep this up.
Get ready.
I am impressed.
I'm on it. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Your fate is Your mother abandons you.
They are free. Now, where is Sin? Dahlia!
What the hell have you done, vamp?
What have I done? A work of true genius. Personal alchemies, artifacts acquired over centuries.
And blood? Siphoned from dozens of innocents?
Hundreds. Mutant, human, a combined broth.
All to fulfill my one purpose. The creation of a vast immortal army that can cross sacred ground, that requires no invitation.
No flaw, no failure, no death. Just perfection.
No stakes. No silver.
No weakness whatsoever.
Except for me.
Enough bravado! My plan was flawless. All I needed was the right filter.
There will be no more running. You will answer for what you've done here and now.
Why would we ever run from you? We stand proud.
There will be no more running for our kind.
Then this will end here.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Face your end!
Powerful.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
There will be no escape. The sky is the limit.
That's really the best you can do.
Our time has come.
You forced my hand.
You would dare!
I will make you suffer for that.
I always knew you were a parasite. But picking on kids? You're garbage.
Always have to so angry.
That almost sounded like garbage trying to talk.
Enough of your disrespect!
Now who's angry?
The forces of nature conspire against you.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You chose this path. Now you must follow it. This is what you came for.
You are not my equal.
Hydra doesn't know when to quit.
When this is over, your blood will serve as the first of many. A banquet of the Daywalker, a mutant goddess, and...
Unpalatable.
I very much doubt that.
Can you feel it in the air?
Leave some for the rest of us.
No mercy!
I think you got him.
I have not shaken their confidence. The light will heal you. This shall be of great help.
Here it comes. Give the mother my regards in hell.
I had hoped for a challenge.
You should have tried harder.
I like the way you move, Hunter. their mind.
The end comes for us all eventually.
Will be done. Let this be your time.
You will regret ever facing me.
Dahlia's powers are a boon to this world. We will reunite her with the Morlocks.
Ha! You talk as if we haven't already won!
I didn't hear a bell.
Neither did I.
Let's do it! Do you not realize who I am? No time to catch my breath. I'll remember your face.
Your time has come. Feel still they persist.
They brought this upon themselves.
No!
Master!
In the end, you are all alone.
Then so shall it be with you!
It seems vampires are vulnerable to lightning.
That was half my power. Don't move. You're all right now.
You came back for me.
Of course we did.
What now?
We'll take you home. Wherever you want that to be.
You can sleep in my room tonight, Dahlia.
What? No, I don't want to kick you out of your own space.
Don't worry about it. I can sleep in limbo.
Oh, I'm guessing there's no point in arguing with you.
You're smart. Try to get some rest. You need it.
In a bit. There's something I need to do first. Could you stop by later, Hunter? We should talk.
How do you feel?
Aside from the obvious, I'm alright. Although I've noticed my abilities don't feel the same. I don't know how to describe it, but it's,
Darker.
yeah. How did you...
I have darkness within me too. I understand what it is like.
I don't want it to linger, to control me. How do you deal with it?
I do my best not to tap into that part of myself.
Doesn't that mean you're ignoring that it's a part of you?
Not really. I know it is there, and I can feel it tempting me. But I have learned to keep it at bay.
If you can learn to manage, maybe so can I.
I have no doubts about that.
You know, I'm actually surprised that you all came to rescue me. Don't get me wrong, I'm totally glad that you did. It was just unexpected.
What is next for you, Dahlia?
Honestly, I don't know. But for the first time in my life, I get to choose. Everything is up in the air, but, you know, I'm taking it day by day. I'm still cool to talk if you have more questions.
Has your opinion of Storm changed?
I was really unkind to her in the sewer. I spoke out of anger, and I regret it.
The words you spoke held no truth?
Yes. And no. It's complicated. But Storm showed up when it mattered. She cares about me and the Morlocks, and she showed it.
You should tell her this.
I plan on it.
How do you feel about leaving the orphanage?
Conflicted. On one hand, I hated it. Every day was a reminder that I didn't belong. But I was surrounded by kids who felt the same way, and we became a family.
You miss your friends.
I do. Leaving them behind sucked. But once I learned about the Morlocks, I knew I needed to help.
Then you found another new family.
I'm forever grateful they took me in.
What are your thoughts on the Morlocks?
They're my family. They took me in, and we cared for each other. We're all mutants just trying to get by.
They were not wary of you?
They were at first. They thought I was one of the X-Men. But once they saw I wanted to help, we built up trust.
Is being an X-Men bad?
Morlocks are used to being outcasts because of the way they look. There's a misunderstanding between the two groups, you know.
Have you reconsidered Storm's offer?
I was worried about this question. I have no idea.
That is okay. You do not need to know right now.
There's still so much about the X-Men I don't know about, and I can't just leave the Morlocks behind.
I'm sure you will figure something out.
Me too.
See you later, Dahlia.
I hope so.
Whew. I'm glad everything worked out with Dahlia in the end. Kinda. You know what I mean.
You spoke with Dahlia.
Yes, I wanted to check in on her.
I appreciate you doing that. I spoke with her as well.
Oh, about what?
I offered Dahlia another opportunity to join Xavier's school.
You asked again?
Third time's the charm. She said she'd sleep on her decision, so now we wait.
I'm glad Dahlia made her own path. Her idea is a good one.
New breed vampire activity is down worldwide. Not to jinx it, but I think we're winning.
Any sign of Dracula or Sin?
None. They're off the board. I think we hit them where it hurts. Without them, the few remaining pockets of vampire activity will die out faster than Chewie devours, well, anything. Anything else on your mind?
Thanks, Carol.
Sure thing.
One less group for the vampires to terrorize. Dracula's days are numbered.
How did it feel when you fought Dracula?
How do you think? He's still alive.
You were not even the tiniest bit satisfied?
All right, it was a little satisfying. But ask me again when I kill the guy.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank, but I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Or maybe this was her idea of a joke.
Hunter, a word. Dahlia left this morning for Xavier's school.
You do not sound surprised.
She's got the safety of her Morlocks to consider. With so many X-Men out for the Shi'ar Brood War, there's space.
The Morlocks were invited as well?
Yes. Magic ferried everyone to the school. They'll be secure until the vampire threat is eradicated.
I am sure Dahlia is happy they were able to join her.
It was her idea. She proposed the X-Men and the Morlocks share space at Xavier's school to better understand one another.
What a great idea.
She wants to end the confusion and stigma each group has toward the other. It is a noble pursuit, and I am so proud of her.
So, what are your plans, now that she is safe?
You went out of your way to help me. It is only right that I return the favor. I will remain at the Abbey until your fight with Lilith is over.
Hey, you know what sucks?
What?
Having your weapon manifest out of your chest. It feels weird.
Your staff. Tell me about its properties.
Well, to summon it, I need to use my own blood. Pretty metal, right?
Blood does contain iron, yes.
Good thing I'm not queasy. Yeah, that would make me a pretty bad blood witch.
Why do you bleed?
That's just the price I pay. To top it all off, my staff only responds to a spell once.
So you must be decisive with your casting.
That's putting it lightly. I don't like to have the staff bursting from my chest like a baby alien for nothing.
Is it sentient?
Well, it has a name, the Staff of One, and it listens to my words, so kinda? Well, we don't need to get into the philosophy of it. That'll get me feeling all existential.
Noted. Thank you for letting me in on your pain.
Well, when you put it that way, you make it sound so... emo.
What's Robbie's deal? I can't figure him out. Don't get me wrong, I like him, but then he turns into a burning psycho when we're on mission.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Really?
No, I am kidding. But he has a similar sense of humor.
We both laugh at your dumb jokes?
Did I not just say that?
It's good we have that in common.
Forgive me if I'm being too nosy, Hunter, but I'm curious to know what you think of this modern world you find yourself in.
You want honesty?
I would settle for nothing less.
It is a lot to take in. The sights and sounds, everything is more intense. I'm still struggling to understand it.
I'm not sure I understand it all myself sometimes. I get lost in a grimoire. The next thing I know, I look up and the culture has completely changed on me.
It all moves fast.
I don't even bother trying to change my hairstyle. I could be outdated in an instant and Tony would tease me endlessly.
How do you hope to keep up with everything happening these days?
I do not concern myself with it too much. What's important will find its way to me. The rest will fall away on its own.
That seems wise.
It's still a big world, Hunter. If you try to focus on everything, you will only get lost. Please excuse me.
My friend sense is tingling. What did I get myself into?
Having a rough day.
I've had my fair share of rough days, but I'm finally reaching my breaking point.
So what is the problem now?
Eddie won't listen to me.
At least nobody buried you alive.
Not recently. You're right. I should have a little perspective. Look, it's Eddie's vampire investigation. It feels like we're on one wild goose chase after another. I'm worried Eddie's about to jump into the deep end.
Then it is good that you are around to throw him a rope when he needs it.
I've been trying, but I feel like I'm starting to run out.
Peter, no one is forcing you to help him.
I know, it's just... Eddie always pushes me away. I thought if I could help him with something he cared about, maybe he'd... I don't know. I just don't want him to make a fool of himself, or get into trouble if he pokes around in places he shouldn't. What should I do here, Hunter?
You have known Eddie longer than I have. I trust you to guide him in the right direction.
Oh, wow. You really know how to ramp up the pressure, don't you? But you're right. I should figure out what I'm gonna tell him.
No matter what you do, keep looking out for your friend.
You got it, Hunter.
So I know it's impolite to talk about the demon in the room, but let's talk about the demon in the room. I mean the one in the forge, specifically, not the others that haunt this place. Or my dreams.
Understood.
I know I said I was completely comfortable with that thing before, but I may have lied. Mainly because I thought it was listening.
Oh, it most likely was.
Was what?
Listening.
You're joking, right?
No. There are times I hear it whisper to me, begging to be released. I find the entire thing quite unnerving. Tony?
Ah! Glad we could have this chat. Really eased my mind about everything. By the way, you don't happen to have a pen or a quill, do you? Just want to jot down a few last words in case I get swallowed up by a hellmouth while reaching for some pliers.
I see you've been making friends. That's good.
I am trying.
Just don't take it personally if some folks are a little, rough around the edges.
You are speaking of magic.
I was trying to beat around the bush.
Was she friendly with the other X-Men?
Friendly in her own way, sure.
You must have seen something good in her.
You of all people should know it's more complicated than good or bad. I've known her older brother Colossus for a long time. Magic's been through the ringer. We all have.
But you two got along.
She gave away little bits and pieces about herself over time. I never pushed her. She seemed to like that.
Patience.
Key to any good relationship. I know you mean well. So does Magic.
In her own way.
See? You got it.
Can I tell you a shameful secret?
Always.
To be certain of nothing is... it's exhilarating.
You will need to elaborate.
Since the beginning of this crisis, my predictions have all been skewed. Possibilities never play out as they seem.
Impressive. You learned to roll with the punches.
As well as I can. I was like a schoolboy with the answers to every possible test, at times just as obnoxious. But now, I'm forced to rely on my wits, on my allies, to consider a plan from all angles instead of presenting steps for completion. How does Tony put it? Ah, yes. I'm winging it.
Congratulations.
For what, exactly?
You now comprehend how everyone but you experiences life.
Yes. I wasn't born a Sorcerer Supreme. I recall how it was.
Sounds like you forgot.
That's the shameful portion of the secret. When it came to planning for the future, I divided the world into myself and the rest of you.
Yikes.
Yikes, indeed. It took all this for me to realize. But I'm thankful I did.